On this episode of Bumpy's Beer Review from Moat Mountain Brewing Company out of Mountain Washington Valley, so North Conway and Interval, New Hampshire. That's where they're located, and this one is a brut IPA. Believe it or not, we got a brut IPA. This is JIMOSA. It says, cheers to breakfast beers, Cascade, Citra, and Mandara Bavaria hops, plus the perfect touch of Cara orange puree. Long story on the back. It's dedicated to this guy named Jim, I guess, that owned some restaurant, Sunrise Shack, and we're co-partnered with another guy to run this restaurant that he made like breakfasts and stuff like that for from local ingredients. Anyways, story probably be posted in the description of this because it's too long to get into. Anyways, let's go ahead, crack this one open. It looks like it's probably canned in July. It's hard to read it, but yeah, let's go ahead and give this one a pour. All right, the head on this is a nice, fairly tight white head. The color of this beer is this kind of orange. It's got a haze to it. It's not clear. It's not super milky either, but probably the orange puree, the Cara orange puree, whatever, is lending to that haziness. All right, let's get some aromas from afar. Okay, yeah, it kind of smells a bit like a mimosa. It's very orange forward, as you'd expect. Yeah, some sweet orange smells, almost kind of perfumey like too. Right. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of got like that aroma of what you might get out of one of those really sweet like pastry sours that have all the puree in it. It's pretty much orange. Let's go ahead and take a sip now. Cheers. So very, very light on the malt character. There's maybe some like kind of wheat type notes. It's just very, very kind of wheat grainy like. So not a lot coming from the malt. No real sweetness to speak of. The hops, you do get hit with some bitterness from the hops. Puree, I mean, yeah, it's there. You get the kind of orange flavor note. It's kind of a lighter body, I would say. It's a brut IPA. It's a very drying, extremely drying. Yeah, the bitterness on this is it's up there. It's a high bitterness. It's not as sweet. It smelled like there's gonna be some sweetness. And it's really not sweet. It's a lot of pithy orange rind type bitterness. Yeah, it's just dry and bitter for the most part. Not a lot to speak of as far as like any real hop flavors or even the puree. I don't know if I even said what the ABV is on this thing. 6%. Yeah, I mean, it drinks like more like a session IPA, but I think that's probably just because of like the flavor notes are just kind of not quite there. I think if more of what the nose had to offer was coming through on the palate, I mean, of course, still have the dryness and everything of this thing being brut, but yeah, just not there on the flavors for me. So overall, for this Moat Mountain brew, the JIMOSA, I'd land it kind of in just a good. I'd say it's good. If you happen across, they give it a try, I guess. The proceeds go to a charitable thing, anyways. So yeah, cheers. Thanks for watching.